Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, hello, hello. Welcome back to Owning My Story with your girl favorite. Yeah, at Owning My Story, we are here to own our stories, however good, bad, and ugly. Ignore my voice, forgive my rusty voice because I've been sleeping, but I just woke up because I had this burning thought in me. Um, So, if it's your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Um, Share it with family and friends as we fix our lives together. We're here to fix our lives, and I don't know if there's one or two people out there who will relate with what I'm going to share, but please, my voice is so rusty. Let me take water. I just woke up from sleep. Can you imagine? That's how crazy this girl of yours is. When I have something burning in me to share, like I can't rest until I do the sharing. So that's why we're here. And please, like I said, if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe, recommend to your friends and family, let them subscribe. Let's grow this young channel together, the channel where we are here to share we're here to own our stories, however good, bad, and ugly or shameful those stories are. So yeah, um I for the last few years, I've said 2 or 3 years. Let me say 2 years because even before the 2 years, oh my God, I've lived a very crazy life. So for the past 2 years, I should say, I've had the opportunity to ask myself, you know, ask myself as favorite. I'm like, girl, what are you looking for? Why do you get into relationships? Um, this question kind of dawned on me because I don't know for most of you, but this girl here, you see, I think I'd planned my life at, I think when I was 10, 12, 11, 12 or so years, I don't remember exactly, but I'd planned my life like, I'll get done with school, finish P7, go to secondary, finish school, and become a mechanical engineer. Thinking about it now, even let me laugh. Yeah, I'll become a mechanical engineer, get married, have my children before 30, and then raise them, give them the best, and then live life and be a wonderful, loving wife and a mother before 30. My brothers and sisters out there, I don't know how that planning, picturing your future life, I don't know how it's going for you, but for me, my plane my plane which was carrying that plan kind of crashed along the way. So yeah, I'm 30, a mother, but not a loving wife. The mother bit kind of worked, but not to my expectation because I wanted to have like 4 children before 30, and then just work on raising them, 2 boys and 2 girls, as if I'm the one putting the kids like first-born boy, second-born girl, third-born boy, fourth-born girl. Nope, nope, that didn't work as well. So here I'm, of course, now clocking 30 and not married. Of course, marriage failed, and now not married anymore. It kind of, yeah, things started hitting. But then I realized I wasn't making the necessary changes I needed to make in my life. For the last few years after my marriage went down the drain, even the marriage going down the drain, like I still wasn't doing the work that I supposedly being a wonderful wife and a loving mother. All that they're not coming through, if I'm to be honest to myself. Which, like I said, at Owning My Story here, we share things the way they are. However, ugly, terrible they are, because I'm not ashamed, to be honest with you. I'm not ashamed to share my own life. So, but most importantly, we are sharing this to learn and see how we can fix ourselves. I'm work in progress. So yeah. Yeah, after my marriage, I think I had the most terrible relationships, or the worst relationships I went into after my marriage went down the drain. Okay, that's how I feel like. But yeah, but now I've learned. I remember a day or 2 days ago, I remember posting something on my WhatsApp status that um, sometimes we want to we are healing and everything, but as long as we don't admit to the role we have played in some of the terrible things that have happened in our life, unless we take that time to admit, to first of all admit, and then find out the ways we have contributed to the things that have happened in our life, then we are lying to ourselves by healing. And that's, for me, it has been really true, real, real reality. And people who have related with me in the past 2-3 years can attest to that, who have had a chance to relate with me in the past 2-3 years can attest to that so well. So yeah, so I had the hard question that I've been asking myself, even to this day, that I'm asking myself is, Favor, why do you get into relationships? Like, why do you give your time to be talking to someone, to be entertaining someone? Like, why do you do it? And for me, to as Favor, if I'm to be honest to myself and look back, I remember right from a very young girl, I really wanted to be married. And okay, most of our African families raise children, you grow up and then you get married. Like, that's the ultimate goal of most African children. But much as my parents might have, probably they do, have that prayer or that wish for me to be married and have children and things like that, but passionate to me, I also had my own desire, my own personal desire, to want to grow up, get married, have my children, raise them in the best way possible. And that's because, yeah, I come from a family, but for some reasons best known to me, I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I fit in. I didn't feel the family that I come from, or the family, like they didn't serve my interest of a family. They didn't fill the void of a family for me. So uh for myself, I promised, I promised to myself that I'll be the one to raise my own family. I want to be the one to create my own family. Little did I know that this family I'm so passionate, or I'm so eager to have for myself, I was not going to do it by myself. I knew, yeah, I needed a husband to do it, but it didn't click to me that even having to relate with this person and all that required so much from me. I just pictured it in a fancy way. I didn't put the deeper thought to how that will play out. So when I had the chance to, it went down the drain. But that did not kill my desire to still have my family. By the way, the desire is still as fresh as it was even when I was 10, 12, 15 years old. It's still as strong as that is. So yeah, I've still not lost hope. So, but now what has happened to me in the last 2-3 years is to have a reality check with myself and be like, girl, yeah, why do you get into relationships? And then I found out that I actually want to get into relationships because I want to get find my husband number two. So yeah, I'm still getting into relationships to find my Mr. Right. Is it the love of my life? Or yeah, I don't know, whichever. But then I realized, okay, if that's my reason to want to get into relationships, are these relationships I'm getting into, are they serving the purpose for me? Am I seeing them driving me to the purpose I want, which is marriage, which is a husband? Are they doing so? And then I also had to ask myself, what kind of relationship do I want to have with my ideal husband? And then I realized, for me, as Favor, for you it might be different, for everyone it could be different, but then I realized for me, Favor, is I want emotional connection, psychological, like intellectually, we can have conversations, like, that is something big for me. Emotional connection, intellectual, psychological connection, um, even the physical, like for me, like the physical comes, physical, sexual, like it comes actually, like for me, the sexual is like an icing on the cake, it's like an icing on the cake. Like if I'm not emotionally connected to you, emotionally and psychologically, I'm not connected to you, the sexual and physical actually kind of suffers. Like that has been my own observations. But then this stupid girl, no, okay, knowing this very well, I've still I've been able to put myself in situations where the only thing that relationship can offer to me, the relationship is like sexual, which has been the characteristic of most of the relationships I've been in the past few years. Like seriously, you can't. There's no emotional connection. This person is not emotionally available for you. Even in a way, I'm also not emotionally available to this person. We are just there, but then we are seeing each other. You know, like I said, the only thing that says we have something, like we are in a relationship or we are in a situationship or whatever I can call, is the sexual. And for me, when that happens, there's a way. Of course, we're going real talk. Um, I think I okay to me, if I'm to be having an intimate moment with my partner, it should, okay, the aftermath of it should be exciting, and we're smiling and we're looking back at how it was and all that. But then that doesn't play for me. Instead, it's like I'm feeling terrible about myself. Like, did I just do that? Like, I'm worried about, okay, what if I get pregnant? Like that pregnant, like what if getting pregnant like is a big thing, you know? That means then it then it started ringing a bell in me, like, okay, if I'm not comfortable, like at my age, honest guys, I'm not young. Hmm? Like I'm talking about this relationship in my 20, after I've already been a mother. So even other children coming in after being a mother already shouldn't be an issue. Like it's not something I'm supposed to be get scared of. Oh my goodness, what if I get pregnant? No, which means I realize the reason why I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out after being intimate with this person. What if I get pregnant and it's really bothering me? It's really driving me crazy. It's because I'm not comfortable with this person being the father of oh yeah. It wasn't even about the timing. Cause after that, it wouldn't have mattered for me to even get pregnant. To be like if I to be real, after having theta, maybe when she was still a baby, maybe when she was still young, but after her making 2 years, yeah, 2 3 years, it shouldn't have been an issue, to get pregnant again, to have other children. But now, looking back now, I have to realize it was because there was some discomfort about these relationships or these people I was with, that I was watching out so much that I didn't want them to be a father to my child again. So I realized there was so much about these relationships, but I still kept seeing these people anyway. I still kept meeting them. I still kept giving my time. Like, why? Because the first red flag is me not being comfortable to have a child with this person. Like that's the first like a big red flag. What are those reasons why I was not like? It's not like I'm a virgin. No, it's not like my parents are going to scold me if I got pregnant. It's none of those. But then why was I not comfortable being pregnant for these people? What were the issues? Those are like serious red flags that I ignored, but I've still kept living this life for the longest time, guys. Like I've been living this life for the longest time. So until I should say, for me, the 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 turning point for me was the last 2 years. The last 2 years now is when I realized, you know what, I think I'm tired of this boyfriend girlfriend game of not being sure of what I want. What do I want? I want to have a family. That's what I want. Deep down myself, I know. But then one most important thing I learned was that I need to be able to communicate this to anyone who walks up to me wanting a relationship or anything, I have to communicate this. And if they're not okay with it, to hell. And go move on. I need to learn to. And I'm so terrible at delivering information that I think or feel may hurt. May hurt others. I'm a people pleaser. I have PhD in people pleasing, that I put myself in uncomfortable situations just so that to make others comfortable. I do that a lot. It's my everyday thing, and I've been doing that in a relationship too. I've been doing that big time in a relationship. So from the last 2 years, I've been so skeptical when it comes to relationships, to the extent that there are people I know I'm talking to, and I know that they won't be open to me, to hearing me out, or they won't even be open to want to to give me the opportunity to express that this is what I want from a relationship. And if it's not working that way, I'm sorry, can't keep on. There are people I've related with, and I know they're like that. You know what I do? Just cut you off. I don't pick your calls. Because I don't want it to be an argument. I'm telling you what I'm looking for in a relationship. I'm telling you how I want my relationship to be like for me, because like I said, I want it to be exciting when I'm with you, and that means me getting the different fulfillments I desire in a relationship from what me and you have going on. But then they're humans, to be honest with you, that you can't pass such a message and they'll take it like they'll receive it with an understanding. No, it becomes an argument, it becomes a fight and things like that. So for those who are willing to listen, to have the conversation, I open up to you and have the conversation. If it's okay with you, well and good. If it's not, then there's no need for us to keep communicating. That has been me the last 2 years, and it has kind of worked some magic for me to an extent that I've been able to build friendships. I've been able to have both friendship and relationship at the same time, and I'm kind of grateful for that far. But then I also realized I have taken my time for the last 2 years to work on myself as favorite. That I feel like I've been a better partner, or a better partner, or a better girlfriend in a relationship setup than I was before 2 years ago. Like I had anger issues, I had all whatever issues, which we will of course explore with time. So yeah, the big question I want to ask all of us, or if we can, why do we get those of this is particular to those of us who are not married, who are not married. Even if you're married, ask yourself this question: why am I married? Why am I married? And why am I married to this person? I think that will help you ask yourself the questions of, okay, if why am I married? If you get the answer, is the marriage fulfilling this reason for me? Is it fulfilling it, or it's not? So if it's not fulfilling, what has gone wrong, or how can I fix it? So like I said, the reason why I wanted to do this was just the question of why am I in a relationship, and I was like, let me share it with you guys. So my challenge to any of you out there who is not yet married, who is in this relationship or situationship or entanglement journey, why are you in that situation you're in, and is it working for you? Is it answering the question you wanted? Like I said, if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe, and please share this video with your friends and family. Ciao.